This is how you make Haitian cassava. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. It's not hard. A lot of people think it's really hard, but it's really not. You just need some time. First, you go to the local store, right? You get some yuca. This is it right here. You get that from the local supermarket. Most of the supermarket got it. So you get some of that. You get some coconut. You peel it. See, it comes out like that. It's looking real nice and clean. And then, what you do, you get yourself also some brown sugar. Some people, they use white sugar, but we use the brown sugar. And this one is like pure sugar cane. So this one is really nice. It's not that sweet though. Okay? But once you come home, you peel that off, the yuca, and then you use I use a juicer. Some people use the grater right here. Some people use that, but that's hard work. That's a lot of work. You know, I don't like to use this one. I use this right here, the juicer. It's real fast and very fast and easy. So I use that for the yuca and the coconut, and it comes out like this. See? And then you get the powder, but you don't actually get the flour first. When it comes out from the juicer, it's kind of wet. So what you do, you can use what I use is a small kitchen towel. I use a small kitchen towel and I dry it up, and it comes out like this. That's when you get the white flour, nice and clean. Nice and clean. Okay, you get the flour, and this is the water, as you can see. So, but we don't use that water. We just use the flour. Okay, it's nice and clean. And I do the same thing with the coconut. I put it in the juicer, and it comes out like this. It comes out wet, but this one, you don't take the water out of it. You leave the water in there. See, it's a little bit mushy, but it's all good. That's exactly how you want it. All right. So after that, and the flour, you use a little bit of salt, and that's the one I used. This one right here. Put a little bit of salt in there so we can have some taste, because you don't want to eat it with anything without salt. Most of the time don't really have good taste, right? So you want to put a little bit of salt in there. So what you do after that, in the coconut, what I do, I put a little bit of brown sugar in there. I mix it up. Some people, they use it separately, the sugar in the coconut. But me, what I do, I mix it up. See that? I mix it up. And you get it like that. It's a little bit sweet. It has a little taste to it, but it's not that sweet. Okay? Just for flavor, she put a little bit of sugar in there. But it tastes really good. It's good. It's not bad at all. And this one has the salt. So now, this is where the magic happens. Right here, in this pot right here. Can you see it? Nice. See that? I put the flour in there. But you got to use your hands, and remember, the pot is hot, so don't get too close to it. If you want to wear some kind of long sleeves or something, or use the gloves, but try not to get too close to it, because you're gonna get burned. It's really hot. Okay, and you use your hands. That's what I use. But if you want to use something else, you can do that too. Okay, but I use my hand to put the flour in there. But after that, I use this to give a little bit of shape. To make it round. I use this right here. This thing. Just to make it round. But some people, they use something different, but I don't have that. This is all I got for now, and that's what I'm using. And it's working pretty well for me. Okay? First, you put the first layer in there. You see it? And then what I do now, this is it. I use the coconut now. I put the coconut right on it. See? I put the coconut on it. Remember, the coconut has a little bit of sugar in there, so it's a little bit sweet. Not that sweet, but it's a little bit sweet, just to give it a little bit of flavor. See that? I put it right on top. And it's up to you. You can put as much as you want. Me, I like a lot of coconut in there. But if you don't like it, you don't have to put a lot. Or if you don't want to use coconut at all, you could just put salt. Some people like it with just salt. But me, I like it with the coconut and a little bit of sweetness to it. That's why I add the sugar. Okay? And excuse me for all that moving around, because you know I'm by myself and I'm using the phone. I'm holding the phone with one hand and I'm doing the cassava with the other hand. So that's why, see, the phone is kind of moving around like that. Okay, you see that? Put the whole thing in there because I do like a lot of coconut in there. Put the whole thing. See? And you let it sit for like about a few minutes. You let it sit there for a few minutes. And then you put a second layer on top. The flour again, you put that right on top. Actually, I said a couple minutes, not a couple minutes. Some people just wait for a couple minutes, but me, I put it right away. I'll put it on there right away. See? That's the second layer. You put that right on top to cover the coconut. Okay? Put it on top just to cover it. See, I use the whole thing. There's no more. See that? There's no more. Like I said, I use this to make a round. Use it again. And then this is what I do. I do this to make sure it stays firm, because once you're gonna flip it over, you don't want all the flour to be flying all over the place. So I use this right here, see? Just to make it firm. Stay there, and it can't move around too much. See that? And then once you do that, then guess what? After a few minutes, you flip it over. When you flip it over, then it comes out like this. See that? It comes out like this. Look at it. And this is how it comes out. So you're gonna have that on both sides. Crispy. Nice and crispy. See, I got two of them sitting here. Nice and crispy and tasty. And that's all you need. You can either eat that with avocado or peanut butter. Anything that you like. You can eat it with it. Tastes real good. So, once again, this is how you make it. Okay? It's nice. It's not hard. It's really easy. You just got to put a little bit of work to it. That's all it is. See, this one, in about 2 minutes, I'm going to flip it over. But just to show you, this is how they all comes out. Okay? It looks like this. Really tasty. Alright, that's it, folks. I'm going to be coming out with another video for you pretty soon, okay? Just stay tuned.